only 24, JeKalyn is a voice for her generation and a voice in her generation. Beyond the stage, she has engaged her interests in fashion, beauty, and cuisine. Though these interests are easily overshadowed by her award-winning career as a singer, she is ready to show the world that there's so much more to her winning platform. As an independent artist, she has made waves as a perennial award nominee. Her critically acclaimed albums not only reach the hearts of the listeners, they make an impact with her peers in the industry, many who are decades her senior. She received her first Grammy nomination at 19, has garnered a #1 top gospel album for the Life Project, achieved #1 gospel airplay recognition and #1 digital gospel songs for her song You're Bigger, 2 Billboard Award nominations, 4 Stellar Gospel Music Awards, and a GMA Dove Award for Traditional Gospel Album for One Nation Under God. NFC, let's welcome our guest soloist for today, JeKalyn Carr.
Can you stand to your feet and give God some praise all over the room? Oh, come on, we can do better than that. Open your mouth, come on, come on. Cut the music for me. Open your mouth, come on. Lift up your voice from the front to the back. Come on. So open your mouth and give God glory all over this place. Come on, come on, come on. Few more seconds. Lift your voice, lift your voice, lift your voice, lift your voice and give God some glory. Give God glory to be able to stand before you as you're resting upon your feet. Can you help me give God praise for the King and Queen of this house, Reverend and Lady Lewis? Oh, come on, y'all can do better than that. Thank you so much for allowing me to usher the new year in with you. My dad is here. You can't see him, but he's up there. Can you help me give God praise for him? Pianist, can you play softly in strings for me? Everybody lift your hands towards heaven. I want you to understand that there is a new chapter that God is pushing you into. Many of you, for the past few months, you know that God has spoken a word over your life. You've labored and you've labored and you've labored. But the Lord sent me here to tell you on this day that God is shifting your labor to harvest. I don't know who I'm talking to up in here today, but I dare you to lift your hand in the atmosphere because the Lord says you're about to get your portion. I don't know what is due to you. I don't know what was held up. I don't know what God has promised you. But I came to tell you, my brother and my sister, that you are about to get your portion. I need you for the next few moments to begin to open your mouth where you are and begin to shout, I'm getting my portion. Come on, whether that be your healing, whether that be your restoration. I don't know what he promised you. I don't know what he declared over your life, but you're getting ready to get it. I can't hear nobody. I said you're getting ready to get it. You're getting ready to get it. You ought to lift up your voice and shout, I'm getting my portion. There's this song that God gave me, and the name of it is My Portion. As you enter into 2022, you ought to begin to make this declaration. Good news is my portion. Good news is my portion. Clap your hands like you believe it all over. You never knew you were found. You never knew you'd go through the things you've been through. You never knew that you would fall. But I heard his voice sing. I heard his voice sing. Years of pain, it is not your portion. Failure, it is not your portion. Sickness, it is not your portion. Poverty, it is not your portion. I
have to embrace the promise.
If you believe that good news is your portion, you ought to give God glory right there. You never knew you'd be broken. You never knew you'd cry the tears that you cry. You never knew you'd lose the things you lost. But I heard his voice say, I have good news, I have good news. That's your portion. Good health. That's your portion. The abundance. That's your portion. Increase. That's your portion. I have to embrace the promise. Somebody needs to remind yourself, I have to embrace the promise. Oh, I have to embrace the promise. Yeah, good news. That's your portion. Good health. That's your portion. Yeah, the abundance. Yeah, increase. That's your portion. I have to embrace the promise. You gotta tell yourself today, as I enter into 2022, I'm gonna embrace my promise. It doesn't matter what the devil says. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I'm gonna embrace my promise. I'm gonna embrace my promise. Yeah, that's your portion. Oh, God sent me as a messenger to tell somebody today. I want to release this over you today. That's your portion. Yeah, grace and mercy. Yeah, grace and mercy. Yeah, grace and mercy. You got to know that healing is. Open doors are your portion. Restoration is your portion. Anybody believe it today? Say, that's your portion. He's a man of his word. He's always gonna come through. God won't disappoint you. You have to embrace your promise. Oh, you have to lay your hands on yourself and say it's okay to embrace it. The promise is good news. You wake up to good news. All throughout the day, good news. Even when you lay your head down at night, somebody say good news. And I'm so glad the promise doesn't wear off. Every day, you got to believe in your God that that's your portion. If you believe good news is your portion, I dare you to begin to air high five 3 people and tell them good news, good news, good news. You wake up to good news all throughout the day, good news. I can't hear nobody up in here today. You ought to shout, I get in my portion. I get in my portion. Deliverance, breakthrough, manifestation. That's your portion. That's your portion. That's your portion. What did God say? What did God show you? What did he show you? What did he show you? What did he show you? You gotta embrace the promise. Sometimes you gotta go back and revisit the promise. When the enemy try to tell you it's not gonna happen, you got to open up your mouth and declare to every evil spirit that say you won't make it to your promise, that God said it's gonna happen. God said it's gonna happen. And I believe, I believe, I believe, oh, that's your portion. Now you ought to clap those hands like you believe it up in here. And since you believe that good news is your portion, can I declare that this is still your winning season? Do I have any winners in the building today? Now this song, you got to get up on your feet. Those of you who's watching, if you can, get up on your feet. We about to make this declaration that this is still our winning season. Let me hear the winners shout. Come on, say, I will win. Say it one more time, I will win. Let's lift it all over the room. The enemy came up against your heart. The enemy came up against your children. The enemy came up against your name. Oh Lord, the enemy came up against your character. But I want you to know, you will win. Win. You will win. Oh, win. The enemy came up against your health. Come on. The enemy came up against your finances. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. The enemy came up against your vision. Oh, Lord. The enemy came up against your business. Yeah, you gotta know that you know that you know you will win. Oh, yeah. Yes, you will. Oh, you will win. Yes, yeah. I want to let you know today that you will win. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Clap your hands, come on. You're hurting. I know. You're torn. I know. You're broken, but you will win. Listen, see, all of those may be facts, but the truth still remains that in the name of Jesus, Jesus. Yeah. Put your fist in the air like a winner and say, it's my winning season. Come on, it's my winning season. It's my winning season. You ought to declare it like you mean it. It is still my winning season. It is still my winning season. It's my winning season. So from now on, this is what you got to declare. Everything attached to me wins. Everybody, let me hear you say. Everything attached to me wins. See, everything attached to me wins. Sing it out loud. Say, everything attached to me wins. Everybody clap your hands right where you are, 'cause you will win. Come on. This is what I came to declare for you. You got to win. Oh, yes, you will. Yeah. I know you felt the pressure. You were hurting. You were broken. You were bound. But you got to know that you know that you know it's still your own. Put your fist in the air and say, it's my winning season. It's my winning season. Speak to your season. Declare over your season. You got to lay hands on your heart. You got to lay hands on your mind. Lay hands on your money. Lay hands on your ministry. There's too much in you today for you to lose the way you are. But you are a child of the greatest champ. That means to me as a champion. God did not stop there. I said God did not stop there. But he put a champion in you. Ow! But he put a champion in you. This is your part. Say everything attached to me wins. Say everything attached to me wins. Say everybody sing it out. Everything, everything, everything. I believe that everything, everything, everything. Last time everybody sing, everything attached to me wins. Right there where you are, you ought to shout. Come on, if you believe that it's your winning season, I tell you to open up your mouth and shout like a winner. Shout like a winner. Shout like a winner. Shout like a winner. You ought to open up your mouth and shout everything, everything, my children, my ministry, my health, everything attached to me got to win. Look at somebody, stretch your hands toward them and tell them, everything attached to you wins. That's it, come on, tell them, everything attached to you wins. Tell somebody else. Say everything attached to you wins. Say, somebody declare it. Everything attached to you wins. Put your fist in the air and declare. Say, it's our winning season. It's our winning season. I ain't leaving Texas behind. Cause listen, when you win, I win. When I win, you win. Texas, we're all on the winning team. Hey, we're all on the winning team. Yeah, we're all on the winning team. Everybody say, everything attached to me wins. Sing it out. Everything attached to me wins. Lift your voice and say, everything, everything, everything. I believe that everything, everything, everything. Last time everybody say, everything attached to me wins. Right there, somebody shout. Oh, come on, you ought to lift up your voice. You ought to lift up your voice. I'm talking to those who know who you are. I'm talking to those who know what's in you. There is a winner in you. There is a champion in you. Somebody ought to begin to jump up out of your seat and begin to give God glory, because you shall win, because it shall triumph. It ain't no question about it. It ain't no question about it. You ought to open up your mouth and shout, I've got to win. I've got to win. I've got to win. You didn't bring this for to live. I've got to win. Lord, I'm standing on your word today. I'm standing on what you showed me today. And I declare my victory is already here. My victory is already here. My victory is already here. Y'all ain't loud enough. You want to open up your mouth and shout, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. And nothing can hold your win from you. Nothing can stop your win. Why? Because God is going to see to this thing. I said God is going to see to this thing. And he ain't going to stop until you get everything that's yours. He ain't going to stop until you get everything that belongs to you. You want to open up your mouth and give God glory. Release this. For I know you're great in all the earth. For I know you're great in all the earth. For I know, Jesus, you are. And you're bigger than cancer, Jesus. Somebody is going to walk into 2022 saying, I know that he's bigger, bigger, bigger. He's bigger, bigger, bigger than diabetes, bigger than ALS, bigger than lupus, bigger than my mountain, bigger than my past. You can't tell me that God ain't bigger, because I've seen him work, because I've seen him work. I've seen God do the impossible. I've seen God. I've seen God. Nothing that I heard, but I've seen him for myself. I've seen him for myself. I tell you to begin to give God glory for what you saw for yourself. And they can't change my mind about it. Yo, wish you can't change your mind about it. You serve a God that cannot fail. You serve a God that can shatter your enemy. Hey, you serve a God that can disappoint your struggle. I don't care what the devil told you. As a matter of fact, you ought to lay hands on yourself and shout, God, God, disappoint my struggle, disappoint my mountain, disappoint every evil altar. Now you want to open up your mouth and shout, God, disappoint. For I know you created all the earth. For I know you created all the earth. You're bigger. Now somebody clap those hands and bless your big God. I said bless your big God. I said bless your big God. Come on, somebody bless your big God. Somebody bless your big God. And I give God glory for what he's doing in your life. Can you give me E flat in church for me? Organist, I'm gonna need your help for this one. Now listen, anybody who knows me knows that I love myself some hymns. And I just got a question. Can we have some old school church up in here? Now, you gonna need your rows participation, so just look down your row and tell them we about to have some old school church up in here. So we're gonna make a choir. We're gonna make a choir, but one of my favorite songs says, oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love Jesus. Everybody say, oh, how I love Jesus, yeah, because he first loved, because he lived. I can face tomorrow. Anybody know what I'm talking about up in here? And because he lives, praise him, get ready. All fear is gone, because I don't know about you and you and you and you, but he holds my future. Yeah, can you just wave your hand in the air and say, my life is a worth living? Come on, you ought to shout it like you mean it. My life is a worth living. Oh, because he lives, there is power. Wonder-working power. Where is it? It's in the Lamb. Everybody sing it. There is power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Let's go, y'all. Say, there is power, so much wonder-working. And it's in the blood, oh, of the Lamb. You say, there is power, so much wonder-working power in the precious blood. Now I'm gonna go right here. This song says this: can't nobody do me like Jesus. You say I can't do me like the love. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Say, You say, ain't nobody do me like Jesus. Oh, can't nobody do me like Jesus. Yeah, and nobody like God, and nobody like Jesus. Nobody like God. I can't find nobody like my daddy, like my Savior. Anybody know him? Know him as a healer. Anybody know him? Know him as a healer. My deliverer, my way maker, my redeemer. You are Yahweh. You are Yahweh. You are. And nobody, King of the kings, Lord of the Lord. Can't nobody rock me like him. Can't nobody hold me like him. And nobody. Wait a minute. Now, I want you to look at your neighbor, and you gotta tell him like you know Jesus. Look at him and say, neighbor. Y'all didn't say that right. Look at him and say, neighbor. Say, I don't know about you, but can't nobody do me like Jesus. Come on, tell them, can't nobody do me like. You want to air high five 3 people and say, nobody, oh, nobody like Jesus. Nobody like Daddy. And I was low, he picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet behind the ground. I can't find nobody. And he is my answer. You ought to clap those hands like you believe they can. One more time. Oh, nobody. When I look back over the year, I realize nobody but Jesus carried me. Nobody but Jesus walk with me. Nobody. Somebody clap your hand and give a praise. Let's take it to the top. Say, can't nobody. Say, can't do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. Say, he's. Stay right there. Say, he's my friend. One more time. Somebody say, he's he's my friend. Somebody give a glory. If you know that can't nobody do you like Jesus, you ought to shout yeah. Nothing but the blood. The blood of Jesus. It was the blood that kept you. It was the blood that covered you. It was the blood that worked for you. You ought to shake yourself and shout nobody.